Rock, how's it been? You've been here a few months now, I guess, and what's it
Right.
like being here in Auburn?
Well, it's been great. I mean, awesome university, great town, and one of the things that I was really excited about is joining this coaching staff, the complete staff. Of course, joining Coach Thompson, but I knew Carl and Gabe and Aaron and Greg Dry from years past, and just felt like it was the right fit. And Butch and I talked about it for a long time. We went back and forth as my time at Memphis was winding down, and here I am, and I'm excited to get going.
I feel like it's a big circle, you know. You start out with Butch, and here you are.
Yeah, back
You
with
know,
him, with him, and it was interesting. I recruited Butch out of Itawamba Junior College and Itawamba Community College, and was his pitching coach 2 years at Birmingham Southern, and I knew right then he wanted to go into coaching when he finished. He kind of pitched in our bullpen. He was our closer 1 year, and 1 year we tried to start him, and some breakdowns started happening, so we put him back in the pen, and he had an unbelievable amount of success in the bullpen. Ultra competitive, liked the big game moments, all the things that kind of said he's going to be a great coach. When he finished playing for us at Birmingham Southern, we went down to sent him down to Huntington for a year to be a graduate assistant, and then we had a staff opening at Birmingham Southern, and we brought him back, and so he was with our position players for a year or two while I was running the pitching staff, but he was piggybacking with me quite a bit. And then when I left to go to University of Kentucky, he became the pitching coach. So really, really neat story. And I was in his wedding. We had known Butch and Robin for 30 years, got to share in the birth of all three of their daughters. Our wives are great friends. So my thing with being at Auburn with Butch is I want to take some of the pressures of running the pitching staff off of him. I know he and Tim tag teamed it and did a phenomenal job, and replacing somebody like Tim Hudson it's a little overwhelming for me, even being in the business for 38 years like I have. So I feel a real big sense of responsibility to lead this staff the right direction.
Do you remember when you first saw Butch, when you recruited him? What'd you see?
Well, he was trying, he's trying to be a dual guy then. He was hitting and pitching both,
I didn't know that.
yeah, and we kind of recruited him like that, and we're going to give him a chance to. And in the fall, it took about 2 weeks, and we said, "Hey, you're a pitcher," and what an ultra competitor he was. And like a lot of kids, they don't understand the value of the bullpen, how important the bullpen is in college baseball. And when you because going from junior college to the 4-year level, you're playing all of 9 inning games all of a sudden. So those extra 6-9 outs at the end of the game that you got to get are tough to get, and you want your ultra competitors in those spots, and that's where Butch fit in. And we went back and forth. He wanted to start like most guys do, and so we went back and forth on that. But I think now, if he looks back, he understands the value of what the bullpen does and how important that is. So, but we've maintained a very dear friendship through the years. We've called each other once a month or so through all the years. Obviously, with all the coaching stops he's made and the ones I've made, we remained close through the years, and didn't have any idea as my time at Memphis was kind of winding down that this would be in the cards. But the Lord had his hand on this, and here I am.
So he wasn't going to be the next Babe Ruth, I guess.
Well, no, he wasn't going to be the next Babe Ruth. There was a lot of foul balls going. He was a left-hander hitter. A lot of foul balls going over third base dugout. So he couldn't quite get to that fastball like he did in junior college. Yeah. And we decided it'd be better for him to throw those fastballs rather than try to hit them. So. But what an unbelievable career he has. He has an uncanny way of showing up in Omaha wherever he's coached, and there's no secret to it that what he does in leading programs and leading pitching staffs. I've been watching from a distance and been very, very proud of him, and to get to join his staff and serve him now is just an ultra exciting times for myself and my wife, Carol.
Yeah. And how do you feel about the group you've inherited here, and just your pitching style? Is there a pitch that you really like to teach, or do you just work with
strike
what you
one? That's what I love teaching. Strike one. But I think it's hard to assess really. Up until this point, we've been doing a lot of just bullpens and drill work and a few live ABs here and there. One of the interesting things is we have 13 new pitchers. 13 out of 25 pitchers that are working out as pitchers now are new to the program. 9 of those 13 are freshmen, 4 transfers, and we have some experience back. We've got, obviously, with Joseph back, he's got 14 starts under his belt. Tommy Sheehan got some starting experience. We're excited about that. We got to build the rotation. We've got some freshmen that are going to really vie for some starting and some big roles. The arm talent that Carlin, Gabe, and Butch brought in is outstanding. We just got to get them kind of honed in and pointed the right direction, and that's what the fall scrimmages are for, is to really evaluate who can handle those game moments, who can handle adversity, who can handle the physical load of being a pitcher at this level, and that's what we start the process on now.
Thank you, Coach Rock.
Very good.